Hello, thanks for joining me. Wherever you are, take a moment to just appreciate yourself for showing up and really recognize the power of showing up. Some days it's all we can do is to be here and to arrive and to really sit with ourselves in honesty. So take this hour as an opportunity to do that, to sit and move in honesty and in respect for yourself and your body and its amazing potential and limitations. Take a moment to close your eyes and connect with your breath. And if you haven't already, start to connect with your Ujjayi breathing. Long inhales and exhales through the nose. And take a quick scan of the body and just notice where you might be holding any tension. Right? Try to soften with your exhales. Use your next inhale to sit a little taller. And exhale, let the shoulder blades slide down the back. Good, and then your next breath, take a forward fold over your legs, just a simple forward fold. You can keep the eyes closed or not, completely up to you. Just let the head hang heavy. And even rock side to side a little bit, just trying to breathe into the hips and the low back. Good, and then inhale, walk yourself up, and just tent the fingertips behind you. Take a moment to lift up through the chest, lengthen the spine. Draw the shoulder blades together on the back. Good, and then exhale round, so you're going to drop kind of into the fingertips around the spine. Shake out the legs so you can kind of take a Navasana of sorts. You're just going to shake out the legs, and then place the other leg in front or on top. Good. Take a breath in this time. Sit tall, lengthen your spine, lengthen the arms, and then exhale, forward fold. Good. And take a little more swaying this time. Make it a little bit bigger. Good. And then swaying all the way over to the right. I'll turn for you. Walk that right hand over to the side. Open up to the side body. And then exhale, just walk it through center and then over to the left. Good. Anchor the right hip. Good. Soften both shoulder blades down the back. Good. Exhale through center. Good. Walk it up. Tent the fingertips behind you. Shake out the legs. Okay, and then one more thing for the hips. You're just going to take a double pigeon variation. So bring the right leg in front. You can bring it on top if you're ready, but I'm not. So bring the right leg in front, really lining up ankle to knee, flex through the feet, pull flush away from the sitting bones, prop your hips up on a blanket if you'd like. Again, breath in, sit tall, and exhale, fold. Good, big breath. Good, and then inhale, roll it up. Again, lean back, shake it out. This time, really take an Navasana. So as you lean back, really rise up to the sitting bones, lengthen your spine. You can keep a bend in the knees. You're welcome to straighten the legs or release the arms or maybe split the difference. But really lengthen through the low back. So you shouldn't feel any rounding through the sacrum and low back. Really lengthen up. Good, breath in. And exhale, release. Plant the feet out in front of you, hands behind. Let's come into a tabletop or altar pose. Lengthen tailbone toward the knees. Good. Take a breath in. And then exhale, let it go. Good, second side, bring the left leg in front or on top. Flex through the feet. Good, you can sit tall and just walk it out. Maybe you want to reach the arms overhead, but that's optional. Good, one more breath. And then inhale again, roll it up. Let's come into Navasana. Take a moment to really kind of work it out, lengthen your spine. Good. Variation of your choice. 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. 1 more breath. And release. Let's come to all fours. Any way you want to get there, you can roll over your shins or just swing the legs back behind you. Good. Wrists beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips, spread the fingers wide. Just take a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale to lengthen the spine, lift the heart and tail. Exhales to round. And right away, just kind of show up in the body and try to move the way your spine is asking you to, rather than in a form. And that might be sticking to the form, but again, just trying to listen. Go ahead, and with your next exhale, drop it back into a child's pose. Have a big exhale out through the mouth. Good, and then inhale, gaze forward in between your hands. Let's slide out onto our bellies, but really try to hug the elbows toward the ribs. Don't rest on the elbows though, but just hugging toward the ribs. Slide it out. Good, take a moment, kind of drag the heart forward a little bit more. Then inhale, float it up, low cobra. Maybe the gaze starts to lift, but also an option. Exhale, lower one vertebrae at a time. Let the head lower last. And then again, you're going to inhale, drop the head, lead with the back of the heart. Start to lift back up to cobra. And exhale. Twice more like that. Inhale, roll it up. And exhale. Last time, inhale to roll it up. And exhale. Good. Inhale, rise up to all fours. Good. And then drop back into your seat. You're going to sit back on the heels. Good. Take a moment. Then you're going to inhale, rise up to the shins. Breath of joy. Good. Take a hold of opposite elbows. Lift up the low belly. So really pin the navel back toward the spine. Good. Take a breath in and then exhale, curl it into center. Good. Do that twice more. Inhale, roll it up. You can switch the crossing of the elbows. Exhale. And inhaling. And exhale. This time you're going to inhale up. So pull the elbows up with you. Keep holding on to the elbows. Good, open up the arms, and then take cactus arms. So you're bending the elbows again, and just dropping back into the heart. Lift up through low belly. Good, and then exhale, pull the arms up and in. So you're just kind of reversing that action, diving in, right, to yourself. And then inhale, float it back up. Arms are long, and then elbows bend. And then exhale, drop it back in. One more time like that. Inhale up. Exhale, drop it back in. Inhale up. Exhale, drop it in. Walk the hands out in front of you. Rolling through all fours. Tuck the toes, lift the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. First down dog. Move around any way you feel or not. Just take a moment to connect. Draw the arm bones back into the shoulders. Wrap the elbows down toward the mat. Nod the head yes, shake it no. Just make sure you're not creating any extra tension in the neck that you don't really need. And breathe fully into your belly. Allow it to expand. Right, so you can support yourself in the core and hug the navel into the spine without trying to flatten the stomach or cut your breath short. Right, so it's not about an aesthetic. It's a feeling. Good. One more breath here. Good. Inhale, roll it out to a plank. The compromise of living in a small space together for now. Good. Lift up through low belly, navel in, tailbone down toward the heels. Lengthen the back of the neck, so try not to drop the gaze down toward the feet. Look ahead. Good. Have a breath in. Good. And then exhale, lower knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, lifting cobra. Exhale, all fours. Good. Drop the hips back toward the heels. Inhale, take it up, breath of joy. And exhale, fold. And inhaling it up with the arms up to the knees. Bend the elbows. Exhale, dive in. Walk it out. Good. Through cow, lift the heart, tuck the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels, look forward. Exhale, feet to the hands. You can walk it or hop it up, however you want to get there. Open up the feet hip width apart. Good. Lengthen your spine on an inhale and exhale, forward fold. Good. Nod the head yes, shake it no. Good. You can take hold of opposite elbows or interlace your fingers behind your back. Good. Exhale, release your hands wherever they are. Bend your knees, roll yourself up to stand, one vertebrae at a time. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. And exhale, hands to the heart. Good. Have a moment to stand here. Good. And again, you're going to inhale, reach up through the arms. Good. Open the arms, bend the elbows. You might even bend the knees a little bit if you need that to protect the low back. Take a breath in, inhale, and then exhale, dive in. So again, fingertips curl in, drop it in. Step the left foot back behind you into a lunge. All right, simple lunge. Good. Have a breath in here. Exhale, lower that left knee. Pat it up if you need to. Inhaling Anjaneyasana. Good. Plug the right thigh bone back into the hip. So feel right hip slide back so that you're pulling into square and really steering the hips. Good. Have a breath in. Exhale, release the hands. Ardha Hanuman. Extend that right leg long. Hands can come to blocks if you need to. Flex the right foot a lot. Lower that right sitting bone down toward the earth. Have a breath in here. Exhale, bend to the right knee. Float left knee off the ground. And step back, downward facing dog. Right away, inhale the right leg into the sky. Good. Hips are square for a moment. Good. You can open the hip for a breath or two if you'd like, but try not to collapse into your left shoulder. Have a breath in here. Exhale, forward knee to nose. Good. Inhale, float it up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Good. Inhaling, floating it up. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Try to lift a little bit higher. Good. Float it up through center. And then exhale, step it in between the hands. Floating up to crescent. Good. Soften the left knee if you need. If you don't, really press out through that left heel. Again, low belly floats up and the back ribs float up, so you're not putting all the work in the front of the body, let the back of the body work as well. So both spheres of the body really showing up. Have a breath in here. Good. Exhale, lower the hands down to the ground or blocks. Let's twist. Right arm is high. And slide that right hip back in space. Good. Breath in. Exhale. Release the twist. Step it up. Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhaling, folding. Inhaling up to stand. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good. Inhale, float the arms high. You can bend the knees, but bend the elbows definitely. Exhale, drop it in. Bend the knees. Inhale, looking forward, step the right foot back behind you. Low lunge. Good. Next exhale, lower the right knee. Inhaling, arms high. Good. Have a breath. Exhale, lower the hands. Ardha Hanuman. Extend your left leg. Flex the left foot. Good. Breath in. Exhale, bend to the left knee, float the right knee off, step back, downward facing dog. Left leg floats. Good. Breath in. Good. You can open the hip for a minute. Don't collapse into the right shoulder or right elbow. Keep that arm strong as if you're floating up through that armpit. Extend left leg long. Exhale, forward knee to nose. Inhaling, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, really up to the tricep if you can. Inhaling. Exhale over to the right. Inhaling through center. Exhale. Step it in between the hands. Make sure the ankle is right below your knee before you float up to crescent. And remember, you have the option to soften the right knee or lengthen. Have a breath. Exhale, lower the hands. Let's twist. Take a breath in to lengthen your spine first and then open it up. Remember, with every inhale, you're lengthening the spine. Exhale, belly in, left ribs up. So it's not about your low back twisting. Good. Breath in. Exhale, release the twist, step it up. Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhaling, folding. All the way up. Exhale, back to the heart. And inhale, open the arms. Overhead, bend the elbows so the chest peeks through. Exhale, drop it in. Step the left foot back behind you. Good. Anjaneyasana. Inhale. Exhale, lower the hands. Step back into plank. Lower with an exhale this time. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. Exhale, back down dog. Inhaling, right leg high. Exhale, step it forward. Come on up to crescent. Exhale, lower. Hands, take a breath in to lengthen. Exhale, twist. Good. Breath in. Exhale, you can reach that right arm toward the front of the room, right alongside the ear. Drop your left shoulder. Mine was overworking, so slide your left shoulder down the back. Inhale, arm high and lower. Step it up, Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. All the way up. Exhale, back to the heart. Second side, inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, bend the knees, dive down. Good, look forward. Right foot back. Lower that right knee, inhaling up. Exhale, lower the hands, scoop the belly, step back, plank. Inhale, exhale, lower all the way or halfway. Inhale, upward facing our cobra. Exhale, back. Down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Bring it forward, up to crescent. Exhale, lower the hands. Breath in to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Good. Reach the left arm alongside your ear. Watch that the right shoulder isn't pulling you forward. Let it slide down the back. Don't let the shoulders take over. Inhaling, left arm up and down. Good. Step it up. Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, fold. All the way up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Again, inhale. Reach the arms overhead, so just shifting a little bit. Again, drop it in. Bend the knees to drop in. Look forward. Step the left foot back behind you. Come right into three-legged dog. So inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it forward. Right, floating up with the arms, crescent. Exhale, lower the hands. Left hand lowers. Exhale, twist. Good. Breath in. Reach that arm forward. Exhale, release the twist and the left heel, warrior two. So left arm pulls you up. Good. Take a moment to settle and adjust. Right, thinking about the right heel lining up with the middle of the left foot there. And plug the right thigh bone back into the hip. Bigger breath. Good. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Good. Take a moment. Big inhale. Good. Exhale. Cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Step back to plank, vinyasa, or down dog. Good. Inhale, lift the heels, look forward. Exhale, feet to the hands, stepping or hopping. Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, fold. All the way up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Second side, inhale, reach arms overhead. Bend the elbows. Exhale, drop it in. Right foot steps back. Left leg floats. Three-legged dog. Exhale, step it up, come up to crescent, inhaling. Exhale, scoop the belly as you lower your hands. Take a breath into lengthen. Exhale to twist. And inhale that right arm alongside the ear. Exhale, release the twist and the right heel, warrior two. And really try to pull both sides of the chest open. So rather than kind of making yourself small, make yourself bigger, right? Arrive in the moment. Don't shrink away from it. Good. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Good. Back leg is strong. Keep outwardly rotating through the left hip. Take a breath in. Exhale, cartwheel it down. Step back to plank, or the left leg might hover. Vinyasa or not. Have an exhale. Inhale fully. And exhale completely. Good. Inhale. Lift the heels, look forward. Exhale, stepping or hopping. Lengthen your spine as you breathe in. And exhale, fold. This time, walk your feet together if they've separated. Bend through the knees. Let's come into Utkatasana. Good. Have a breath in. Exhale, hands to the heart, sit a little bit deeper. Inhale, float up to stand. Lift the arms overhead, open it up. Exhale again, dropping in. Bend the knees. Step the left foot back. Right leg comes into three-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward. One more time, up to crescent. Good. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist. Good. Reach the right arm alongside the ear. Exhale, right hand and left heel, warrior two. Good. Inhaling, peaceful warrior. Then into side angle, so you can place your elbow to the thigh. Just start. You might start to reach the right hand down to the ground or a block. Good. Roll the right sitting bone underneath you. So feel the sacrum kind of nuzzle in to the body rather than trying to move away from it. Turn the left palm down, reach that hand to the front of the room. Spiral the left side of the chest up to the sky. Good. Inhale up, warrior two. Good. Good. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen your right leg, pivot on the right heel. Let's come into Prasarita Padottanasana. Make sure your feet are parallel. Inhale, float the arms high. And exhale, forward fold. Good. Nod the head, yes. Shake it, no. Good. And soften through the knees. Follow that right foot around, top of the mat. Step back to plank, vinyasa, or down dog. Good. Inhale, lift the heels, look forward. Exhale, step or float. Lengthen your spine. And empty out. Let's come into Utkatasana again. Bend the knees, inhale. Exhale fully. Good. One more breath. Good. Exhale, hands to the heart. Get a little bit lower. Good. And then inhale all the way up to stand. Reach the arms overhead. Exhaling, diving in. Right foot moves back to float the left leg high. Send it forward. Exhale. Up to crescent. Exhale, lower the hands. Good. Take a breath, lengthen. Exhaling, twisting. Good. Reach that left arm alongside the ear. Exhale, release the twist in the right heel. Warrior two. Good. Peaceful. Good. Into side angle. You can start with the elbow on the thigh. Just take a moment to organize yourself. And really take note of the way you want to move or the way the body will allow you to. And maybe reach that hand down to the ground or mat. Either way, turn the right palm down, reach the hand to the front of the room. Reach out longer through the right fingertips, press down through the right heel. Good, pick it up, warrior two, inhale. Exhale. Lengthen left leg, pivot on the left heel. Set your feet up for Prasarita Padottanasana, inhaling. And exhale. All right, sometimes showing up might be just getting into this shape right here. It happens to be my favorite, but even if it's just for a moment, to reconnect. Right, the reality is that sometimes all we have, if we're willing to give that much, right, it matters. Good, soften to the knees. Follow your left foot around, top of the mat, inhaling plank, and take it through. Good. Inhale, lift the heels, look forward. Exhale, feet to the hands. Lengthen your spine and let it go. All the way up to stand. Good, bend through the elbows one more time. Lift up through the chest, scoop up through the belly. And then bring it back to the heart. Good, with an inhale, Utkatasana. Good, let's twist this time. Hands to the heart, hook your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Take a moment, line up the knees, so don't let that left knee and hip pull you forward. Slide the left hip back. Use your next inhale to lengthen your spine more. Exhale, navel back and twist. Good, and then inhale, roll it back through center. Exhale, second side. Good, use your inhales to lengthen. Slide that right hip and knee back so they're lined up. Navel back and twist. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, forward fold. Good, have a breath in to lengthen. And exhale to fold. Good, bend your knees, plant your hands. You can step or float back, take it through a vinyasa or not. Good, inhaling. And exhale. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step the foot in between the hands, warrior one. Inhale, float it up. Right, and it's quite a shift, so really try to arrive. Hips moving forward, kind of move through it, maybe more boldly than you think you can. Good, exhaling, warrior two. Good, peaceful breath in, into side angle. Good. Back towards peaceful. This time you're going to lengthen your right leg on the way into a reverse triangle, and then exhale forward into Trikonasana. Really press into the outer edge of your left foot as you move. Direct your tailbone toward the left heel. Good, and then soften it down. You're going to lower the hands, spin your left heel up. Let's bring it in to side plank. So left hand, outer edge of left foot. You can always lower the left knee for added support. Good. Lift up through the hips, up through the waistline. Take a breath in. Exhale, back to plank. Pull the right knee into the nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the foot back in between the hands, Ardha Chandrasana. So you can grab your block if you want, or just grab the right corner of the mat. Good, press back through the right hips. You're truly standing on that leg. Have a breath in. Exhale, standing splits, both hands to the ground or a block. You can take a breath in, really lengthen, and then fold. Even bring the right thumb to the right hip crease. Press that hip and thigh back in space. Breath in. Exhale, walk it back. And step back through your vinyasa or no yasa. Whatever makes sense. Inhaling, left leg high. Exhale, step it up, warrior one. Good, press into the outer edge of your right foot. Good, lift up through the low belly, through the back ribs. Inhale. Get more spacious. Exhale, warrior two. Good, peaceful. Into side angle. Right. Back into peaceful, but turning it into reverse triangle. So just gradually lengthen your left leg. Have another breath in. Exhaling, Trikonasana. Anchor the right foot. So that's your anchor here. And reach long. Good, same idea as you pin the right heel into the ground, pin the right hip, feel more anchored, and then you can spiral the right chest open. Good, peaceful. Cartwheel it down into side plank. So right hand, outer edge of right foot, or right knee for extra support. Good, slide the shoulder blades down the back, take a breath in. Exhale. Next, exhale, lower. Pull the left knee into the nose. Inhaling, three-legged dog. Exhale, step that left foot up, turn it right into Ardha Chandrasana. Good, breath in. Good, maybe Chapasana. Good, release. Good, float it back into warrior two. Good, cartwheel it down, exhale. And up to you from there. Good, big breath. Good, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step the foot up. Warrior one, inhale. Exhaling, warrior two. Good, peaceful. Right, into side angle. Hang there for now. If you want to try a half bind, you can, and really rotate that left hand, bring it to the low back or hip crease. Maybe right arm reaches under. Kind of hold hands there, right, with yourself. Roll the right sitting bone underneath you. Good. You can hang here, you can rest. If you want to try a little bound Ardha Chandrasana, you can. Maybe spin the left heel up. Start to walk that left foot in and float. Good. If you lost the bind, it can just be a regular Ardha Chandrasana or rest. Good. Release it. Release the bind if you still have it. Good. Lower it down. Let's step back into side plank. So left hand, outer edge of left foot. Good. You can hang here. Maybe right leg floats. If it's available, yogi toe lock and extend. Good. Wherever you are, we're going to step the right foot forward. So if you have the foot, you can hang on to it and step it up for Ardha Chandrasana. If you didn't have the foot, just step the right foot forward. One more time. Ardha. Good. And then we're going to rotate it, not into standing split so much, but a warrior three variation. So I just want you to square off the hips. Good. Press back to the right heel. Good. And then bend the right knee and float it back. Good. So your left heel is still popped up. Good. You can grab your block if you want it. All right, just kind of in a pyramid pose. Maybe flex with the right foot and fold. Good. Bring the right hand to the sacrum if you can reach. And just take a little twist here. Good. Release the twist. Soften to the right knee. Walk it back out. That warrior three variation. You can keep hanging onto your block or left hand to the ground, right hand to the hip. Rotate it, Ardha Chandrasana. Extend to the chest as you inhale. Exhale, twisting open to the right. Good. Maybe right arm extends. Good. Maybe you bend that left knee and find the foot. Whatever you're doing, you're breathing. You showed up. Keep showing up with your breath. Release and float it back. And step back, downward facing dog. You can take it through a vinyasa or a rest. Good. Inhaling, left leg high. Exhale, step it up. Warrior one, breath in. Exhaling, warrior two. Good, peaceful. Once more, side angle. And so if you want to work on a bind, it's there. Maybe left arm crawls underneath. If you're doing that, slide the hands down toward the left sitting bone and try to make more space for the upper body. And so you can stay here. You can try a bound Ardha Chandrasana. You can release the bind and just come into Ardha. Right, whatever feels right, even if that's resting. If you're trying bound Ardha, walk it up slowly. And breathe. Good, and then float it back so you can touch down and then just ease back. Release the bind. Release the hands. Side plank one more time. Right hand, outer edge of right foot. And you can be here, you can be supported, maybe left leg floats. If you can grab the big toe, it's there. Good, and then we're going to step into Ardha Chandrasana. So if you have the foot, hang on to it if you can. If not, just step that left foot forward. So we're on the left foot and stepping into it. Big breath. Exhale, lower through warrior three variation. Lower the right hip down in line with the left. Breath in. Bend your left knee. Walk that right foot back, so touching down into a pyramid pose. Modified. Right heel is popped up. If you're really open, you can flex the left foot and fold. or keep it lowered. And again, you're going to come upright. Grab your block if you'd like it. Left hand to the sacrum. And it might be enough to just lengthen your spine, but if you have the space, keep plugging the left hip back and twist around yourself. Good, release. Good, soften to the left knee. One more time, walk it out. Finding rotated artist, you can always grab your block underneath your right hand, left hand to the hip. Take a big breath in to lengthen. Create space. You have more than you think, and exhale, twist. Good, maybe bend to the right knee and find that foot. Good, release. Soften left knee to step back and bring it back down dog. Good, take it through vinyasa if it's calling you. And exhale. Big breath. And inhale, lift the heels, look forward. Exhale, stepping or hopping to a seat. And then one more time, Navasana, pull flesh away from the sitting bones. Big breath, 3 more. Get longer. 1 more. Good, and exhale, knees into the chest, and take a few rocks and rolls if it's good for your spine. If not, just lie down. And then chew all fours. Good, few rounds of cat-cow. And then drop it back into child's pose. Soften your jaw. Just kind of enjoy really feeling like yourself. It's just breaking through that movement and breaking through any judgment. You come out feeling more like yourself than you ever have. Then when you're ready, we're going to come into seated spinal twist. Right, so a couple of ways to do this. You can come from a down dog. You can step the right foot forward, move into a standing splits for a moment, and then just bend both knees. And lower that left knee to the outside of right ankle. If this is too much, you can extend your left leg long out in front of you. Tap the right fingertips behind you. Inhale, left arm high, and exhale. Either wrap the arm around the shin or hook the elbow to the outside of the thigh. Good. Use your inhales to sit taller, exhales to twist. Good. And then inhale, release the twist. And counter twist to the left, really fold. Good, and then take a moment, do extend your left leg out in front of you. And I'm just going to come into a little half pigeon variation. Good, take a breath in. So that right ankle is resting on the top of the left thigh. Take a breath in, and then exhale, fold. Good. And then step the right foot out in front of you, or right inside of the left thigh, just to lengthen. You can turn it into Janu Shirsasana. So now the right foot is the inside of the left thigh. Tent the left fingertips behind you. Inhale. You're going to counter twist again. So twisting toward the left thigh. And exhale, fold. Good. Roll it up. Okay, so however you want to get to the second side, you can press into Uttanasana. Standing on the left foot, right leg is long. Exhale, bend through both knees. Good. Try to get both hips shifting into the ground. You can always extend your right leg long. Tent the left fingertips behind you. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, twist to the left. And using those inhales to sit taller. Exhales to twist. Good. Counter twist to the right. And really empty out. Good. And then you'll extend your right leg long. And then just roll onto both of the hips. So you're in a kind of half double pigeon. Flex the left foot, flex the right foot, sit taller, exhale, fold. You might be able to reach the right foot or not. Might be enough to be up here. Good. And then sit tall. Janu Shirsasana, left foot to the inside of right thigh. Try to walk it up. Inhale. Lengthen left leg, left arm. Exhale, twist, and fold. Good. Roll it up. Good. Take a moment. Walk the feet out in front of you. Hands to the shins. Lengthen. And lower down. One vertebrae at a time. Good. Walk the feet in. Just take a moment to rest there. And so we're going to take one back bend, and it can just be bridge or full wheel. It can start as bridge and then evolve into a full wheel. Just take a moment, feel all four corners of your feet in the ground. Inhale, float it up. Good. If you want a full wheel, you can lower the hips halfway, hands alongside the ears. Take a moment to feel the feet, and then float it up. And exhale, lower. One vertebrae at a time as the helicopters soar overhead. But we're unaffected. Good. Let the knees shift side to side. Good. Hug the knees into the chest. Circle them one way and then the other. Good. Open the arms. Let's take a twist. Stack the knees to the left. Good. Gazing toward the right hand. Good. Inhale through center. And exhale, second side. Bring it back through center. Good, and then roll over to one side. Come on up to your seat. Good, and then we are going to try double pigeon. So you can, again, stack the right leg in front as we did at the beginning, or maybe stack the right leg on top now. Make sure you're flexing your feet. Even lift up the pelvis to kind of adjust and replant the hips more evenly. Good. Take a breath in to sit taller. And if there is space to fold, you might. If there's not, you can stay upright. Good. Inhale, roll it up. Good. Shake it out gently. And then we'll come to the second side. So left leg in front or on top, whatever feels appropriate. Flex your feet. Not necessarily comfortable, right, but appropriate. Right, lift up through the pelvis or just prop your hips up on a blanket. Try to replant both sitting bones more evenly. Again, really find that length in your spine before you try to go anywhere else. And that's really kind of imperative that you find that first. Two more breaths. Good. Inhale, roll it up. Good, and shake it out. Good, and you can take either lie down in Shavasana or take one last forward fold, maybe Baddha Konasana or Paschimottanasana, whatever you're doing. Prop your hips up if you'd like. I got that out. Flex your feet, sit taller, and exhale, fold. Wherever you're going, whatever you're doing. And be here until you find some stillness, not only in the body, but in the mind if you can. And then when you're ready, inhale, roll yourself up and down into Shavasana. Do anything you need to do to get comfortable. And release into the ground. Start to deepen your breath. Should you find a little movement, wiggle through the fingers and toes. Do what you need to do to come back into your body. When you're ready, hug the knees into the chest. Roll over to your right side. And come on up to your seat. Good. Join the hands together at the heart. Good. And arrive again. Just remind yourself to keep showing up for yourself. Right, to be better for ourselves and to others. And to learn to move more like our own selves every day. Thank you.